Hello guys and welcome. How do you feel about Helldivers 2 right now? Me?
I mean it's alright, like, yeah, Ross.
Except I still have a negative review on Steam. But I can't seem to stop playing the game. I mean, the game is just really fun. Like, I love this game a lot. So I decided to make this video. Just because I care about this game so much. This video will be about hypothetical changes to the game. Not to make it easier, but to make it more fun. And I will show you how, with data and examples. I would also love a healthy discussion in the comments. All the gameplay in the background will be on Helldivers difficulty or Super Helldive. It's my preferred difficulty. I don't mind if you like playing on another one, but I also wanted to tell you, because I've seen a lot of people in discussions like, yeah, the game, you just think the game is too hard. I only play on these difficulties, and I usually don't play with the best stuff. I always try to experiment with my loadouts. So without further ado, Chapter 1. The Constitution.
That you basically, no matter what you take, you're not like making a bad decision, and is everything a good tool for solving a specific problem?
The Constitution doesn't solve any problems, it creates them. This is probably my favorite gun in the game, conceptually at least, but it's been treated like complete abandonware.
Yo, we play with the Constitution and they're playing down here. The Constitution is kind of a mean weapon anyway.
Okay, so is that like a justification to make it a glorified melee weapon? In this clip here, I'm using the Constitution. Forgive my bad aim, like I missed a shot here, but like, should a medium difficulty enemy take 3 shots to kill in the head with a weapon that only have 5 shots and takes almost 4 seconds to reload? Mind you, during a bug breach on like the high difficulties, it usually spawns like 70 enemies. And yeah, you can use stratagems, but that maybe leaves 20 or 30 enemies. If I shoot and reload as fast as possible and kill every single enemy with a headshot, like a one shot, with optimal numbers, it will take at least 42 seconds. And this is just a fantasy, because like, you will not get one shots every single time you shoot this fucking gun. I know it's not supposed to be used for chaff, because you have the bayonet for that. That's the point. If we compare this to the Adjudicator, which is really mid, it can kill like 6 warriors in 2.6 seconds. That's half the time. And this weapon is supposed to be a Swiss Army knife. And it beats out the Constitution in both elite enemies and chaff enemies. I say make it reasonably good at the one thing it should be reasonably good at: killing elite enemies quick. The Devastator is like a very normal enemy, and I'll use it because it's a good middle ground between like a heavy enemy and a light enemy. If you don't hit headshots, which is incredibly hard with the Constitution because the iron sight is so bad, and at longer than like 30 meters, good fucking luck hip firing or like using the 3D reticle. You will average about 4 shots with the Constitution, which puts you at 4 seconds because the chambering time is 1 second. Then you will have killed 1 enemy. And these Devastators usually spawn in like swarms of like 5 or 6.
Because it has to feel good to use, it has to be easy to pick up and start having fun with, and it has to have like a good mastery ceiling.
So what gun did it feel like it was describing? If you guessed the Constitution, you're wrong. It sounds like the Senator to me, which is a better Constitution. It has a high skill ceiling, you can shoot hulks in the face, and if you pay attention to your ammo pool, you can time your reload and count how many shots you've done. But with the Constitution, there's no point in counting, because you won't kill anything with 1 shot either way, dude. I'm now gonna show you a hypothetical. bear with me, it may sound crazy, but what if the Constitution dealt the same amount of damage as the AMR? Okay, I know I'm pushing it, but let's take a look at the time to kill. Okay, so now when I'm looking at the stats, I see that like the AMR is buffed. So let's go with the pre-buff AMR. If you shot a Hulk in the eye, it took 2 shots to kill it. And with the Senator, it takes 3 shots to kill, which leaves you in about 0.6 seconds. So what if the Constitution could do the same thing? It would still be worse than both the Senator and the AMR, because it would take at least 2 seconds. Tell me, please tell me how that would break the game. Please, I want you to explain to me how that would be broken. And look at this, this is crazy guys, look at this. If this buff came to be, you would be able to kill 2 Devastators with 1 clip. Can you imagine how broken that would be? And you wanna know the best part of this hypothetical? The example I gave before about killing 30 enemies would be exactly the same. It will still take 42 seconds, it will still be ass at shaft clearing, it will just be pretty damn good against Devastators. And it still won't be better than fucking crossbow.
Hey yo, the pizza here. Oh, nigga!
Here's an example video with me shooting with the Constitution's fire rate. With all of the aforementioned guns. The Constitution, the Senator, and the AMR. And this isn't the bro science, because I actually used a macro to time it. It's exactly 1 second. And here's a clip of the Constitution's time to kill on the chest plate. And here's the 5th and final shot to the chest plate.
Reporting to the front.
Here's the same fire rate with the AMR damage. If that looks effective, it's because it is. You know what? Let me bring up that funny picture again. I'll show you a thing. I'm gonna simulate 6 kills with the Constitution, shooting them in the chest plate, which is 5 shots per kill. Yeah, you know what? I take it back. Let's just do 3. And now I'll do it again with the AMR damage and the Constitution reload and fire rate. I don't know guys, it seems almost as good as the crossbow. Maybe it's getting too good, I don't know. So yeah, this difference isn't about making it OP, it's about making it a viable option on all fronts and also making it incredibly fun to use. I use it because I'm LARPing, I'm a stupid idiot, I'm a nerd. But like, then people would actually want to pick it. It's a side grade to the crossbow, or like a cheap AMR. And what do you even say about the AMR in itself? That's a completely different thing to talk about. What's your vision of someone using an AMR? Like look here. Like this is a perfect Overwatch position to protect your teammates. Picking off high value targets and like finding a new position once you're compromised. But no. The average Helldiver plays with the AMR completely differently. Yeah, that's enough of that shit, dude. I mean, I know I'm not the best shot, but like, this isn't what I had in mind while bringing like a high magnifying scope on a anti-material rifle. The AMR is just like a glorified shotgun. You use it to kill stuff quickly in medium to short range. Yeah, the high fire rate and the bad scope doesn't help with this either. I mean, I don't know. I think the scope is still misaligned. Either way, this part will be shorter than the one on Constitution. Cause I think it's a more fundamental issue with the AMR. More than the fact that it's not good, because it's actually really good. So what changes would incentivize long-range shooting? First off, the ammo economy on the sniper is like an assault rifle. Like this DMR I have here in the gameplay has like the same amount of ammo as the AMR. The DMR is a quite versatile weapon. You can use it for any target. If you have the same ammo and economy on a sniper rifle, you will use it in the same way. And if you reduce the amount of ammo you have, you need to like balance it in some other way, and the most logical conclusion would be increasing the damage of the sniper, making it an actual anti-material rifle instead of a versatile shotgun. I would go so far as making the fire rate super ass, making the ergonomics like minus, making it only shoot from stationary, or like the variable where you get ragdoll if you shoot it from standing in ultimate mode. But make sure it deals damage. Then you would have a weapon you would actually need to lay down to aim. But when you do, and you've picked your spot, you will be effective. Because we really don't have any good choices right now for taking really long shots. Like calculating bullet drop, which is a lovely mechanic. Shout out to all the Battlefield fans. But yeah, I think the most important part is their ergonomics, because if you are able to do snapshots with it, it will still go back to its usual self. Like I've seen a lot of videos like with the variable, where people lay down on the ground like mid close quarters and like shoot it. And that's fine for the variable. But if you want to make a long-range anti-material rifle, that shouldn't be a viable option. It should be effective at long ranges. That's it. And it's not effective enough now. There's no reason to stay far away when you can get closer and shoot faster. Instead of shooting 5 shots to kill something, shoot 1 shot, but take longer time to take the shot by making the ergonomics bad. Then you would have a immersive sniper mechanic. I really want to emphasize this, because the high rate of fire makes it into something it shouldn't be. It should be something that takes a conscious decision and focus to hit a clear shot and make a difference. So yeah, that's the first video. I think I'm gonna make more. I felt like splitting it up because I have so much to say about so many different mechanics. Next time I will probably talk a bit more about gas and the melee weapons. I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. I really still love using all this stuff, but there's too many similarities between like the DMRs and the AMR, and like gas now with the new flame mechanic on direct hits. Like why use gas? Like you don't hurt your teammates, I guess. But yeah, I have a lot of suggestions and ideas, which I think I will be able to justify. Yeah, take care.